So, good morning. I am Surya Manjanathan and my registration number is 19 BPS 1015. So, now we are going to see about the heaps and what are binary heaps and mainly what is the heap sort and the algorithm and its working. So, first let us see what is a binary heap. So before that, let us see what is a complete binary tree, because it's the background idea through which we can get to know what is a binary heap, because it's like a derivative of that. So first of all, what is complete binary tree? A complete binary tree is a binary tree in which every level, that is every level in a binary tree except possibly the last level is completely filled. So all the level in a binary tree should be fully filled, except the last level, and all the nodes are as left as possible. So the left side of the binary tree full should be filled as much as possible, and the main important thing is, all the levels must be fully filled except possibly the last level. So this is the basic definition of a complete binary tree. um, uh, so with this idea, let us go into what is binary heap. Actually, as I said, binary heap is a complete binary tree where the items are stored in a special order. The the elements are stored in a special order in such a value that in a parent node, let us take a parent node in a complete binary tree. Um, uh, in a binary heap, the main property is that the parent node, the value of the parent node is greater than the values, greater or equal to the values in its two children nodes. So this is known as a max heap. Okay, in a max heap, um, the property is that the the parent node must be, the value stored in the parent node must be greater than both the children's, because it's a binary heap, so we have two children, so it must be greater than the left node value and then the right node value. And the vice versa is the min heap. So min heap, it is obviously the two nodes of the parent node should be greater than the value stored in the parent node. So this is the basic idea behind binary heap. Before going to the algorithm, let me show an example of binary heap. So this is a binary heap. This is actually a max heap. uh, Here we can see that the parent node has a higher value than the value stored in the two child, and this is a complete binary tree because every node, except possibly the last node, is fully filled, and it is fully filled as left as possible. So left side is fully filled as far as possible. So this is a complete binary tree and it's a max heap. So with this example, let us go into the algorithm behind the heap sort. So we know that bubble sort takes big O of n square, so it's quite a lot of time. And for faster computations, the program requiring faster computations for sorting a huge amount of elements, like thousands or 2000s or 10,000 elements, the time complexity plays a very important role. um, Sorting has a wide range of applications in each and every application, each and every programs. So it's a very important factor we have to consider. That's why we are coming with sorting techniques like merge sort, quick sort, and then now it is heap sort. So heap sort, actually we can see the big difference. The main difference between a heap sort and quick sort is that quicksort, the worst case scenario is big O of n square. So that's a very worst case, because we know why it is a worst case, because when all the elements are same, or if the elements are already sorted, we get a the, the algorithm takes a lot of time to again sort it. So it is big O of n square. It is because of the placement of the pivot value. So that's the case with the quick sort, but in binary heap that doesn't come. Actually, here the average case, the best case, and the worst case is log n log n. So this is a very good thing, and that's why I've chosen the binary heap, and then its application, that is the heap sort. That's a very interesting topic to take. So let's jump into the heap sort algorithm. So now we are going to see a heap sort algorithm, sorting in elements in an increasing order, ascending order. So first of all, before heap sort algorithm, we must build a heap from the input data. Usually the data is given in the form of an array. Actually, array is used because this is a complete binary tree. So we know that we can easily access the elements. Given a parent node I, we can easily find the left node, that is 2i plus 1, and the right node, that is 2i plus 2, when the starting address is possibly 1. So when there is 2, we have to add 1 to the board, and we can find the parent node of a child node by just dividing it by 2. So it's actually pretty easy. When we use array instead of linked list, we can save a lot of space. So that's a very that's one of the properties to be considered. So actually the given input should be an array, and from that array we will build a max heap. So the important thing is that the largest element is stored at the root of the heap, uh, and then it should be replaced with the last element of the heap, followed by reducing the size of the heap. Okay, this is the process. Actually, the largest element should be stored at the root of the heap, and then it should be continuously replaced with the last element of the heap, and then followed by reducing the size of the heap. So then finally heapify the root of the tree. Actually, heapify is actually to check the heap property. So whenever the heapify function is called, it will actually check the property of the heap. That is, if it is a max heap, then the parent node value should be greater than both the child nodes. If it is a min heap, then the vice versa. That is, the parent node value should be less than the root node. The child nodes. So that is the function of heapify. So it actually runs in a loop. So the loop will be run for I less than the total size of the array. So number of elements given, or size of the heap, we can say in different ways. So to again repeat it, we need to first build a heap from the given input, and we have to find the largest element. The largest element is stored at the root. The largest element should be stored at the root of the heap, and then replace it with the last element of the heap. That is actually sorting. Okay, for sorting we need to do, first we have to build a heap, and then we should go for the sorting. Okay, actually, why we are going for the largest, why we are taking the largest element stored at the root of the heap is because when we keep the largest element, when we keep the largest element, and when we replace it with the element at the leaf node, and when we call the heapify function, eventually we will get the smallest value. So each time when we call it, each time when we do the process, we will get the smallest value, the next smallest value, and then we will continuously get the next smallest value in increasing order. Thereby we are getting a sorted array in increasing order. So this is the basic idea behind the heap sort algorithm. This is the algorithm for that, and this is the simple implementation of the heap sort algorithm. This is taken from the website Geeks for Geeks. I have to mention that importantly. So we can see this is the input data. Initially the input data is 4, 10, 3, 5 and 1. So 4, it is placed in a regular order with the rule I have said. The left node index is 2i plus 1, and right node index is 2i plus 2. With that we have formed 4, 10, 3, and the child of 10 is 5 and 1. So the numbers in the bracket indicates the indices. So first of all, when we apply the heapify property at index 1, we are applying the heapify property at index 1. So here it will check. So here it will check, and then it will change according to the heapify property. So the heapify procedure calls itself recursively to build a heap in top down manner. So it will build a heap recursively by calling the heapify property. So when 10 is called, the heapify property heapify is applied, and then recursively it is done like that. So this is the basic idea behind here, and then let us move on to the coding part. So this is a code for that. Let me start with the driver function. That is the main program. I have created an array. This is I have manually given the array. This is like 12, 11, 13, 5, 6 and 7, and the size of the array is I found the number of elements in the array by dividing the size of the array and size of the first element, that is the element. If it is int, that is size is 2, like that. So with that we can find the number of elements, and then I have called the heap sort function. I have passed the array and the number of elements. So this is a heap sort function. So first we have to build the heap. As I said, we have to run the loop from the half of the size minus 1 to I greater than or equal to 0, and we have to recursively call the heapify function. We have to call the heapify function, and then it will call itself recursively. So this part will be implemented like big O of n. Okay, this is the running time of this is big O of n, and then here comes the so here it is actually what I've said, the sorting. First building the heap. First let us see what is heapify function. So heapify function, to heapify a subtree rooted with node I, which is an index in ARR. N is the size of the heap. So this is the parameters given. N is the size of the heap. This is the I that is considered to be the root node, and ARR is the array which contains the elements. So first of all, we are assuming that the largest element is at the root, and then we are finding the left and right node for the root node, and then we are checking if the left child is greater than the root node or not. If it is greater than, then we are assigning the largest to be the left node, or else if the right child is greater than the root node, then we are assigning the largest to be the right. And then we are also checking another condition: if the largest is not a root. Okay, if the largest is not a root, then there is a problem in the heap property. Okay, if it is a max heap and then the largest is not a root, then there is a problem with the mix property. So what we have to do is we have to swap the root node and the largest. So and then what it will do is, so we have changed something, right? So there will be some again imbalance in the heap. So again we have to recursively call the heap until it is fully balanced. So in this way a heap is built automatically. So this is the heap sort. After forming a heap, then this is the property for sorting this is the algorithm for sorting the heap. So as I said, we have to swap the root node with the leaf node. So the largest element in the root node is swapped with the element of the leaf node, and then we have to call the heapify function. So heapify function will then recursively call itself and then modify and then it will modify the heap, and in the process we can see that the array gets automatically sorted in increasing order. Okay, this is the code for the thing, and then it is finally for printing the output. So let us go into the code, implementation of the code. So this is the code, the same code which I have said, and then I will implement the code. The code is implemented, and this is the sorted array. So thank you. I've discussed about the heaps, and then the heap sort, the algorithm, the program, and its implementation, and the time complexity is n log n. So thank you, and